All right, hello everyone, how are you today? It's Kay. So this is the 4th of February 2022 on Friday. So first of all, happy Friday to everyone. I hope you're having a great day today. And as the title says, today there was a NFP, non-farm payrolls in the US, and it gave a big impact in the market. It turned out to be positive, and USD is currently bought. So based on that news, we'll check some charts with the Ichimoku Kinko and discuss market together. So hopefully you enjoy until the end of the live today. So yeah, now let me switch the screen and start the session. So before starting here, just a quick disclaimer. This content is all based on my own experience and knowledge. So when you take trades, please do at your own risk. And also, since this is a live stream, if you can please follow the rules and guidelines, that would be great, because after all, we're all here to learn. Okay, so how are you everyone? How is your trades today? I hope you didn't lose big today. So yeah, let me say hi to everyone quickly. Carbon Fibonacci, good to see you. And Herschel, TikTok, and Machuno Frank, thank you for joining as well. Great to see you. And Thanapol, Gunai, and Rashmi, thank you for joining. And Anis, Bijou, and Sarosh, Kishore, and Levinas, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Oman, thank you for joining as well. All right, Gunai says Euro USD and gold, please. All right, I will check these markets. Yeah, Jalaj, thank you for joining as well. Great to see you. And Ziu, Adeyeye, and yeah, Johnny also, thank you for joining. And great to see you here. So if you're new to my YouTube channel, my name is Kei, and I am a full-time Japanese Forex trader. And in my YouTube channel, I basically talk about the markets by Ichimoku Kinko because that is my main strategy as main indicator to use. And the ultimate goal for myself, for you, everybody, to achieve is help you become a non-losing trader. So before, I was focusing on how to become profitable. And after some losing years, I switched my mindset from becoming profitable trader to becoming a non-losing trader. And that actually gave me confidence to become profitable overall. And since then, I have been profitable for the last 8 years. So hopefully you can learn this concept, this mindset on today's live stream. And so let's get started right now. So let me switch to trading view. So first, let me look at the Euro USD. All right, so Euro USD, it was resisted at the top of the daily chart, which was 1.1481 level. It was resisted previously once and today twice. So this is a daily time frame, and the chart hasn't closed yet. So we have to wait for the candle close to see whether it will be a breakout or reversal. At this stage right now, we do see the doji candlestick. But for this market to close, it takes another 7 hours and 56 minutes. So after 7 hours and 56 minutes, at the time of the close of the daily time frame, if it closes like this, if it closes like this doji candlestick, and then from next week onwards, it may continue to go down this way. But if it closes above the resistance of 1.1481 level, then from next week, it may turn to bullish. And at this stage, we can't tell which way it's going because we don't see the candle close yet. So in this condition, I prefer to stay away. So and this is after NFP. So first, let me look into the news of what happened. So here is the news website I'm using the fxstreet.com and calendar. This is my favorite website to check the news. So just earlier, there was non-farm payrolls, and that was very positive. Previous was 510K, and this was also revised, be a better previous, and also consensus was only 150K, but the actual turned out to be 467K, so it was way better than consensus. So, and also not only this non-farm payrolls, but also if you see these another reports, for example, average earnings was 0.7%, which was much better than previous and consensus. And also labor force participation rate was also much better than previous and consensus. So overall market news turnout was positive, and as a result, USD is currently bought. So simply, if you look at the strength chart, you can see that this USD is orange, and this orange bar is going up very nicely. So you can see that the USD was bought as a result of that news from the currency strength chart. And also we had another news in Canada. So in Canada, the unemployment rate was worse than previous. Now this is 6.5%, but previous was 6%. So it was 0.5% down, and it was a bit worse than previous. So as a result, CAD was sold based on that news. So once again, if you can come back to this strength chart, and CAD, Canadian dollars is purple, and you see purple line is currently going down this way. So USD is going up, and Canadian dollar is going down. And if you look at other pairs, other currencies, Euro is currently bought, and JPY is currently bought also, and Swiss franc sideways, and pound sideways, and also New Zealand is going down, and AUD is also going down this way. So at this moment, we see USD and Euro is strong, and also CAD in New Zealand and AUD are going down currently. So this was how the news was impacted by this strength chart. So now with that in mind, let's look into some other markets. And as far as I remember, let's see. Gunai also said to check gold. So let me check gold right now. So I moved to XAUUSD gold, and gold is bearish today. It's bearish, and it's going down to the ascending trend line. So still, this is in the P wave. This is within a triangle P wave, and the market is at the lower part of the P wave. So as per weekly chart, like I mentioned yesterday or this week, since Chikou span is still overlapping, but the Tenkan Sen is above Kijun Sen, I still expect that in a weekly basis, this P wave will break upwards this way. But as per daily chart, now it's turning bearish. So from here, it may bounce by this trend line and goes up is my view. But once it breaks the P wave bearish, and also the support level of 1779.79 level, then it may continuously go down this way is my view. So right now, I think do nothing will be the key. I won't be trading gold actually. Right now it has been ranging, so I'm simply staying away from gold recently. So that's my analysis on gold. So let's check some other markets. So since USD is bought, as a result, gold is going down. as correlation, and also WTI oil is up right now. Here is WTI crude oil, and it has been moving up. It broke the resistance level of 85.58 on 26th of January, and since then it has been still moving up. So I do see that there is a strong uptrend still. The Kumo Senko Span B is up, Senko Span A is also moving up, and Kijun Sen is up, Tenkan Sen is also moving up, and Chikou Span above the candles in the daily time frame. And not only that, this Kumo thickness is very thick here. So after the Kumo twist, the Kumo has been thick and it's moving up right now. So in the long term, this is bullish. So the market may retrace back to Tenkan Sen sometime next week, but it may continue to go up in this direction at this stage right now. So that's WTI crude oil analysis. So in this condition, you never sell, but you also always look for the buy chance. It's my view. And let's see. Let me check some other markets. Speaking of the indices, Dow Jones and also Dow Jones US 30 is going down by that news. So it looks like the since the report was positive, I think interest rate. I'm thinking interest rate keeps increasing this year. Maybe it will increase 4 or 5 times this year, and I think that will be expected. But as a result, Dow Jones is going down. And let me switch to the daily chart. In the daily time frame, it broke the Kijun Sen. It broke Kijun Sen, or it is breaking Kijun Sen, and it may continue to go down this way, is my view. This is ranging still, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat. So it's ranging, but after, within the range market, the market tends to retrace back to Kijun Sen. So previously, the market was below the Kijun Sen and above the Kijun Sen, and after the break of the Kijun Sen, the market is expected to be bearish continuously. So obviously, this is not a good time to buy. So that's Dow Jones. And also, if you look at NASDAQ, US 100, this one is also bearish right now. Today, yesterday, and the day before was also bearish. And we do see Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, but we see that as per Ichimoku analysis and the daily time frame, the market was resisted by this Kijun Sen once and twice before, and it has been on the reverse in the wave. So the market may continuously go down this way. Excuse me. So this is obviously not a good timing to buy either. The market is bearish, so we have to wait for the bullish confirmation to be able to buy. Okay, so the next one is S&P 500. So here is S&P, and daily chart showing that this is also bearish. Unlike NASDAQ, S&P broke the Kijun Sen in February, but now it came below Kijun Sen now. So as like I mentioned previously, every time when the market comes below Kijun Sen, it retraces back at some point, and once it breaks it, it retraces backwards. And now this is in a bearish trend. And if you also look at the price wave analysis, it has been on the bearish wave, lower highs and lower lows, so the market may continuously go down is my view. So this is also not a good time to buy according to my Ichimoku analysis. So yeah, let's see. So let me check also Bitcoin and Ethereum because they are currently going down also. So here is Bitcoin USD. as per daily chart analysis, the market has been going down. I've seen that the market was resisted by this descending trend line since 10th of November. And still, it has been going down. So the last previous bounce was 1st of February, and today the market is touching the descending trend line, but it may be resisted and it keeps going down this way. So in this condition, I would prefer, if you want to look for the buy chance on the Bitcoin, then I would wait for the breakout of this reversal level of 39,414.51 level, because there was a previous support and resistance. And once the market breaks that level, then you may start to look for the buy chance and then wait for the market breaks the Kumo in this direction. Because right now, it has been on the bearish waves. It's been lower highs and lower lows, and it has been bearish. So it may continuously go down this way on the wave analysis. So, but to be able to buy in this market, we have to see uptrend. An uptrend will be confirmed when you see the bullish in the wave. But still, you don't see the bullish in the wave. There is a V wave, but since the market is at the descending trend line, it may go down. So when you see any wave bullish will be when the market breaks this 39,414.51 level. And that is a reason, because that's a good timing to buy here. So that's the Bitcoin, but still it has been bearish overall after NFP, and Ethereum is also still bearish. So we have to wait for the descending trend line breakout also in the Ethereum, and also the Kijun-sen breakout. And then the market may retrace back to Kumo. So that's the whole market analysis. I think, yeah, cryptos are going down in my eyes. So personally, I don't trade cryptos, but as per requests, I share my views about the cryptos. I'm only trading Forex right now. So yeah, let's see. Let me look at some other comments now. All right, TikTok says, today I bought Euro AUD at 1.60647. All right, let me check. Euro AUD, you bought at 1.60647 level. Okay. And stop loss at 1.60318 level. So that's like 32 pips of stop loss to take, and 15-minute time frame, and still holding it, and price is approaching resistance. Should I close to take profit when price breaks Tenkan-sen in 1 hour or Kumo of M5 or M15? So right now, I do see the market is bullish. And yes, the market is near the previous resistance. So it is breaking the resistance from the 3rd of December last year. And now it's reaching to the next resistance from the 21st of September last year. So in this condition, I do see that this is a resistance zone. If I just put this a rectangle, this is like the resistance zone. So until the market breaks the upper level of the resistance, which is 1.6240, it may retrace backwards. And also, but with that in mind, if you look at the forward chart, I do see forward chart is still moving up. Kumo is going up, and Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen are also moving up. So this is bullish in that sense. And Chikou span above the candles. So I would look for the exit timing when Kumo Kijun-sen flat in forward chart, in the forward chart. And yeah, it may retrace So when the market retraces, you can just exit, is my view. Let me check 1 hour chart also. Yeah, 1 hour chart also showing bullish because the Kumo is up, Kijun Sen is still up, Tenkan Sen is also up, and Chikou span above the candles. So there's no reason to exit yet in the 1 hour chart basis too. But so in this condition, we do see that there are 2 previous bounces by the Tenkan Sen in 1 hour. So when the market breaks 1 hour Tenkan Sen, I think that will be one of the exit timings. But still, this is uptrending, so in my eyes, there is no reason to exit yet. If you set the break even already, or if you fix some profit, then I think you should be fine. Because as I mentioned previously, non-losing mindset is the key to success. So make sure you move the stop loss to break even so that you don't lose on this particular trade, and you should be good. So that's my view on Euro AUD. Alright, so let me check some other comments now. Rashmi says, I tried Euro INR for the first time today by looking at 1 hour time frame. Ichimoku was good and my target was achieved. Booked a little bit of profit with 1 unit. Quite confident, the learning must go on. Oh, that's nice, Rashmi. Good job. So yeah. So my way of approaching the market and also trading the profit is, as long as market is still going towards my direction, I don't fix a profit. So usually I don't set the target, I don't set the TP. I make sure to set the stop loss, and I make sure to move the stop loss to break even at the right timing. But after that, I don't really use the TP because the market may continue to go up. If Ichimoku says still uptrending, then there is no reason to exit, is my strategy. So in this condition, like 1 hour on Euro AUD, still 1 hour chart is going up, so there is no reason to exit. But once I confirm Kumo flat and Kijun Sen flat, that means the market is ranging now. There is no buying power, there is no buying pressure when I see this as market retraces backwards. And then I look for an exit timing. But until I see this flatness of Kijun Sen and Kumo, I still keep trading the profit. So as the market goes up, along the way, at some point it retraces backwards. But we never know when the market retraces. Yes, in this condition, we do see the resistance zone here in between 1.6240 and 1.6147. But the market may retrace backwards in theory, but it may not. I think you've also seen that the market breaks resistance and keeps going up along the way. In that case, there's no reason to exit. You just keep holding and trading the stop loss. But the chance for the market to reverse is higher because the market is in the range, and the market is in the range of the resistance zone. So you have to monitor closely, and as soon as you see the market Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat here, then you simply exit. Is my exit strategy or mindset. So I think, yeah, you can just keep holding is my advice. Okay, so let me check some other comments now. Simple Relaxation says, I took yesterday before the news 204 pips in profit now. Oh, that is great. That is great. You're setting the indices and now it's going down. That's good. So if you're using Ichimoku, then like I mentioned previously, you can follow the downtrend. As long as Ichimoku says down, then you simply trail the profit along the way. So yeah, Albert says, sir, what do you think about NFP? Unexpected result. I was kind of expecting that it will be a positive turnout. But it was way better than I expected. And as a result, dollar was bought. So for sure, in the long term, I think dollar will be bought after this news. But we never know when the rate decision will be made this year. So every month we have to be careful for this rate report and also the NFP. All right, good night, you're welcome. And let's see. Marcus says, hi Kay, can you share what broker you're using? I'm using I'm using xmtrading.com. It's my main broker. Hello, Mr. Fernandez, thank you for joining. Good to see you again. But in terms of broker, I don't want to give any advice because I think depending on where you are, and depending on the region, the regulations might be changed different. So I prefer not to say which broker is good or bad. Okay, good to see you. Thank you for joining. All right, Eugene, also good to see you too. Vic says, Kay, do you trade short markets? Yes, I do. I do both long and short. Yeah. Because I trade Forex. You know, Forex market goes up and down every day. So if you look at any markets, it just goes up and down every day. So I simply look for opportunities for buy and sell equally for the Forex. But if you are trading other market, the situation might be different. So let me look into some other markets based on 1 hour time frame. So here is Euro Pound. Euro Pound is going up and the market is reaching back to Kumo in the daily time frame. But if you look at the Kumo here, the Kumo is very thin. So if you're looking for the buy chance in this market, I think the buying edge will be after the Kumo breakout in the daily chart, and the market may reach to the top of the resistance or the descending trend line. If you squeeze the chart, then the market is still within this descending channel. So when the market reaches to this upper level of the descending channel, then it may reverse. So first, let's wait for the Kumo breakout, and then it may reach to that level, and then it may retrace backwards. So that's Euro Pound. And let's see. Hold on. Let me cough a little bit. So after COVID, this cough has been around for myself. So I'm not taking any medicines right now because I prefer to heal this cough naturally. And I think time will resolve this cough issue. But right now, as I keep talking, I feel like coughing. So every time I cough, I will mute and do that. Okay, so let's see. All right, Muchino Franks also says he bought Euro AUD running 60 pips. That is very good. Yeah, I'm buying Euro AUD also, and I'm running. Let's see how many pips is it. I bought it at 1.6147, and currently it's 1.6187. So I'm running about like 40 pips in profit on Euro AUD. I already set the break even before the live starts, so yeah, I'm safe. Psychologically safe if I don't lose. Let's see. Dennis Wang says, Hi K, for Euro AUD trade, if price has moved up by around 80% of the daily ATR, do I still continue with buying entry? In terms of ATR, I don't use. So I don't really care about the ATR. Simply, I follow the trend direction. You know, sometimes the market moves more than the ATR. So you can just follow the uptrend still. So once again, Euro AUD is still moving up. So there's no reason to exit at this stage. I mean, if you follow the forward chart, it is still uptrending. Yep. Milo says, Mr. K, when looking for trading edge, when can you say that the edge is too late to be taken already, such as stochastics? It depends on the situation. Stochastic cross may be a bit too late if you see, let's see, like 2 hours ago. But ideally speaking, the entry edge should be when you screen the charts. So what I usually do is, for example, let's say this is in the morning. Let me demonstrate how I screen and look for the entry edge. So let's say this is in the morning and I wake up and I start to screen charts. Or if let's say after lunchtime, I usually screen charts. So whenever I screen chart 3 times per day, this is what I do. So let's say this is morning and I wake up, and what I usually do is I split the window into 2, and on the left I place daily, and on the right I place the forward chart and see which market is trending as per Ichimoku confirmation. So right now I do see 1 hour is up, but Kumo's too thin, so I don't take it, and the market is near resistance, so I don't take this one. In forward chart, right now Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, so I don't take this one. And simply I skip to the next one. And Euro AUD looks good. Euro AUD is up in the forward chart. So if I see up in the forward chart, then what I usually do is I switch to 1 frame, 1 screen, and go down to 1 hour. So forward chart is going up, and I look at the 1 hour chart, and I confirm 1 hour chart is still moving up. 1 hour is still moving up, so I go down to the 5-minute chart, and what I usually do is in 5, I look for the entry edge. And how I confirm the entry edge is presented on the KTS PDF, which is available in public for free. So if you're new to my channel, if you can come to my website and hover over download and click on KTS, then you will see a link to download the PDF. And also you have a free video here, so you can refer to my strategy when you have time after the live stream. But simply when I look at the 5, I look for the entry edge to buy. So as I look at the market right now, I see that this is on the N wave bullish. But I think stochastic gold cross was confirmed. Gold cross stochastics were happening, but I do see kind of the dead cross is about to happen right now. So in this case, most likely I won't take the gold cross because it's about to dead cross. And also Bollinger Bands are not really expanding, but it's not really squeezing. So because Bollinger Bands are currently sideways, so I don't take the Bollinger Bands as confirmation. And so simply I don't see any confirmations in this case when I screen. So simply if I don't see any confirmations in 5, then I go up to 15. And on the 15-minute time frame, currently stochastics is dead crossing, so I can't take the stochastics. And for the Bollinger Bands, it's squeezing, so I can take that as one of the confirmations. And also, it's on the bullish wave, and I can kind of see that there is a trend line bounce. The market has been bouncing on the trend line, so I can take that also as the second confirmation. But right now, I don't see the third confirmation. So if I don't see 3 confirmations on 5 or 15, then simply I skip it and go to other pair. And as a screen charts, if I don't see any trading edge right now, then simply I walk away and come back to chart maybe 2 hours, 3 hours later, and simply I do the same. So I value time efficiency as a trend follower trader. And in terms of time efficiency, if I don't see any trading edge right now, then simply I stay away. And I do so 3 times to 5 times per day. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. So usually I don't stick to chart. Like maybe what you do is when you look at the 5, you wait for the breakout and you continue to watch, continue to monitor the chart, continue to wait for the gold cross in stochastics, or continue to wait for the band walk, or continue to wait for the engulfing appear in 5, or continue to wait for the resistance breakout. But myself, I don't do that. If I don't see any trading edge right now, as of now, when I screen chart, then simply walk away. So it's like an encounter to the trading edge. I don't wait for the trading edge to come as I monitor the chart. But when I encounter the trading edge, when I screen charts, I simply take it. Otherwise, I walk away. It's my mindset. So, like I mentioned on the previous live stream, every time I screen, I don't spend so much time. I do have 21 pairs on my watch list, but when I screen all the pairs, it only takes like 2 minutes or 3 minutes. And then if I don't see any trading edge, then simply I walk away. So if I don't trade per day, then that means, so every time, let's say I take 2 minutes on screening, and I do so 3 times per day. So if I don't trade one day, then I only spend 6 minutes for screening. So, looking for an entry edge is not really easy. I think it's a bit difficult to capture the exact trading edge. But at the same time, I think it's better not to wait for the trading edges to come. Because I used to do that. I say this because I used to continue to monitor the chart every hour or every minute. I would put the chart in front of myself all day, and if I can monitor the chart, possibly I would do so in long hours until I see the trading edge. But let's say I continue to screen charts, continue to monitor the chart for 10 hours per day, but if I don't see any trading edges, or if I rush into the market trades because I have waited so long and I become impatient, and I might jump into the market after 5 years of monitoring the chart. And then if I fail, then that will be a mistake. That will be a big mistake. So instead of doing that, I came up with the idea of screening charts in certain timing per day. And if I don't see any trading edges, then simply I walk away. It's my mindset. And after that, my psychology became very healthy, and also my mindset became very healthy and strong. so that I can keep trading every day after I become a full-time trader. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. Yeah, so let's see. Let me continue to check some other comments now. Ganison says, pound USD please. All right, pound USD. Let me go up to the daily time frame and look at the pound AUD. Okay, pound AUD is also near resistance, so it may reverse. But with that in mind, if you look at the Ichimoku lines, Kumo is currently moving up, Senko span A is up, and Kijun Sen is also pointing upwards, and Chikou span above the candles. So in this condition, on this uptrend, there are more buyers and sellers in the long to mid-term, so potentially it breaks and keeps going up is my view. And with that in mind, if I look at the forward chart, in the forward chart it is flat, Chikou span too close, so it's flat. So I think in this case, we can follow the daily direction. Yeah, as per daily time frame, it is bullish. But once the market breaks Tenkan Sen, then you might want to exit if you are buying this pair. Yeah, so let's see. Albert NG says, sir, it's so interesting to hear that you don't set your TP. Could you give example with the Euro USD or our Pound USD hourly chart? So yeah, so when I exit, I think it's better to explain where to exit. But simply when I see Kumo flat, Kijun Sen flat, then I exit. Let's see, Euro USD. So in the forward chart, it's now flat, Kumo flat, Kijun Sen in the forward chart. And also in 1 hour, 1 hour is up, but Kumo flat. You can see Kumo flat and Chikou span is getting closer to the candles, and this is where I look for an exit timing. So when I look for exit timing, what I usually do is I also go down to 5, and let's say in this case, I see that the market is going down, reverse in waves. So that is one of the confirmations for exit. Oh, I do see that there was a previous resistance or support level reversal. I think this move was significant to close the position because not only the market has been on the reverse in wave, but also the market did not break the previous support on the 5, but instead it was rejected and now it's going down. So by now I will be exiting the trade already. Actually, there are more detailed explanation about how to exit, but in terms of mindset, this is how I exit in the 5. But let's say the market broke this level. Let's say the market broke the support and continued to go up in this direction, and then I don't exit because I don't see any bearish trend yet in the 5. Because it may go up afterwards, after the breakout of the previous support, it may reverse, but it may bounce and goes up in this direction. So if I still see the potential bullishness, I don't exit. But if I see the potential bearishness in 5, then I'm willing to exit in that timing. So that's what I do. So like I mentioned previously, I screen chart 3 times per day, but if Kijun Sen and Kumo went flat in higher time frame, then I will prefer to monitor the chart for the exit timing. Or simply, I will move up the TP, I will move up the stop loss to the most recent low in 5. So in this case, if my stop loss was, let's see, practically speaking, if my stop loss was placed here, for example, then I will move this stop loss to the most recent low in 5, so that will be here, and I will fix a profit when the market retraces. But if the market keeps going up still, then I start to trail the profits again. So that is how I fix the profit, take profit timing. Right, hello James, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Let me cover some other comments now. Yeah, let's see. All right, Toy says Euro CAD. Is it good for entry, 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart? Euro CAD, let's see. Euro CAD in the daily time frame, it's reaching up the top of the resistance now, 1.4645, and daily chart is flat. So as per daily time frame, it may reverse. But let's check the forward chart. In the forward chart, it is moving up still. So it may break in the forward chart basis. And if I look at the 1 hour, it is going up still. So we can look for the buy chance. But once again, the daily chart, daily resistance is nearby. So you might want to wait for the breakout of the resistance and look for the buy chance afterwards. Or if you want to buy right now, then you can buy. And stop loss should be below the Tenkan-sen, because in this pattern, you see the previous 3 times of Tenkan-sen bounce. So once the market breaks Tenkan-sen, then you better exit. So that's how I would do in this particular situation. So you go down to 5 and look for an entry edge in this one. Lyman says, what is your opinion on USD JPY? Alright, USD JPY in the daily time frame, it is ranging, no direction, a P wave. And in the forward chart, it is also flat, so no direction, so simply I stay away. Alright, Jalaj says Euro CAD and Euro AUD. I think both markets are uptrending. So in the forward chart, both markets are uptrending, so we can continue to look for the buy chance. But since this is Friday and the market is closing anytime soon, no rush. If you don't trade, that's fine. You can come back to the chart on Monday and also look for the trading edge. In terms of Euro AUD, I see a couple bounces on this trend line in 5. So once the market breaks a trend line, that might be also an exit timing. And also stochastic debt growth happening also. So when I see the breakout of the trend line, then most likely I will exit and fix some profit on my trade. Let's see. Kush says, "Hi Kay, do you Ichimoku for long-term investing, and do you think Ichimoku works better in weekly and monthly time frames?" Yeah, it works. It works also in higher time frames. Yeah, basically Ichimoku is for higher time frames and not for the lower time frames. I used to use Ichimoku in 5 or 15-minute chart, but since it doesn't really work as much as higher time frames, I stopped using it. Alright, Zebro OW says, do you do anything differently when you find your entry edge in 5 or 15? Do you treat them both the same, or are there some differences you take into consideration? Basically, I treat them like equal time frame, 15 or 5. I treat them equal, but usually I take trades in the 5-minute chart. I prefer 5-minute chart because it moves quicker than 15, and also the stop loss is usually tighter than the 15-minute. But I do take both time frames to look for an entry edge, and I treat them equally. Okay, so I guess now it's time to end the session. So yeah, but once again, thank you for joining on this live stream, and this is Friday. So happy Friday to everyone. And yeah, this is Friday, so if you cannot find any entry edge, any opportunities, then simply walk away and come back to chart on Monday. And also, if you are in profit, make sure to set the break even before the weekend so that you don't lose. Or you can fix some profit, maybe 20 pips, 30 pips, and then spend over the weekend so that you don't lose on Monday possible potential gap. After the NFP and the news in Canada, I think the market has been retracing backwards. Especially there was a big news on Euro and Pound yesterday. So usually after this big news and big impacts in the market, usually it retraces backwards. So it tends to be in a range, or it tends to form a engulfing inside bars in the lower time frames. So in that sense, I don't expect the market continue to go up on these Euro pairs. So I have to watch chart before I go to bed, but most likely I will fix the profit before I go to bed instead of holding the trade with the break even and spend the weekend. But either way, I will let you know what I did either tomorrow or Sunday live streams. So yeah, once again, thank you for joining and happy Friday. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you in the next one. So until then, please stay healthy and stay safe and stay gold. All right? Mata ne everyone. Thank you.